Hi, I'm Janet King. I'm the Executive Director at the Community Fund of Darien, and it's great to see you all here this evening. This is our 45th annual volunteer celebration, and it's our favorite night of the year because we get to celebrate our local volunteers who do amazing work in our community. We welcome our first selectman, John Zergowski is here, who'll be giving a proclamation, and if I missed any other dignitaries, I apologize, I haven't seen you. The Community Fund of Darien inspires and mobilizes resources to strengthen our community, and we've been doing that since 1951. And we're fortunate enough to have given out more than $26 million in 73 years to our greater community. We give out our grants to organizations, which many of you volunteer for, in Stamford, Norwalk, and Darien. Volunteering is so vital to the Community Fund and to our neighbors, so we created the Volunteer Hub. It's a resource for Darien residents who can meet with one of our Volunteer Hub hosts, and we help you find the perfect volunteer opportunity for you. So look us up, it's on our website. Our celebration this year includes our entire community, which is invited to celebrate the unsung heroes of Darien who generously give of themselves and their heart. We ask local nonprofit organizations and the general public to nominate individuals in the following categories: Outstanding Adult Volunteer, Outstanding Senior Volunteer, Outstanding Emerging Volunteer, Outstanding Volunteer Duo, Outstanding Volunteer Team, Outstanding Volunteer Family, and Outstanding New Volunteer. This evening, our presenters will recognize each awardee by name, and a short commentary of their work will appear on the screen. Each summary was written by their nominator, so it's really, truly straight from their heart. This evening would not be possible without the help of our volunteers, especially to Robin Ackerman, who for the 4th year in a row has organized this entire event. She's down here going. Robin, I have so much fun working with you. Stop texting me. Just kidding.
Not kidding.
Not kidding. Thank you to Erin Noonan and the DCA staff who welcome us every year to this fabulous event. So thank you. We appreciate you. The Community Fund Board of Directors, honorary board and staff are here who helped us pull this event together. Thank you. And thank you to our longtime sponsor since 2007, I think, Brown Harris Stevens. And thank you to Cross Private Client Insurance for their generous support. Thank you for making this happen. Finally, to all of you unsung heroes we're honoring this evening, thank you for making a difference because we truly appreciate you. So this evening we'll announce each volunteer, and we ask if you are here to come up to the stage to receive a certificate and applause. If there's someone else receiving that for you, just send them up. And just come up to the stage. We've put you all up front for a reason. It's just much more convenient. And then return to your seat, and then after everyone has been honored, we'll do a big group photo up here or out in the garden. And thank you to Carolyn Eddy of Carolyn's fabulous, absolutely fabulous events for catering our event this evening. If you haven't had any of the cookies, I highly recommend them. I'd like to welcome Erin Noonan, who's the Executive Director of the Darien Community Association, our gracious host. So here you are.
Thank you. I will be much more brief because I feel like she just set up the stage for the volunteers so well, and you don't need to hear me speak, but I do want to say welcome. We are so happy to host this event and welcome all of you to our home. It's so lovely to see so many familiar faces in the crowd. Thank you for choosing us year after year. I'm not sure what number it is. A lot. To host this very special celebration. As a community association, it is no secret that we value community. We find joy in bringing our community together, whether it's for classes or concerts or special events like this. And we work really hard to foster community by providing space and opportunity to connect and to create a sense of belonging and to ensure that all feel welcome always at the DCA. And so we are humbled too when we bear witness to the power of our community. And I just want to talk a little bit briefly about the power of our community that made our recent 203 project such a success. We relied on the generosity of volunteers and donors and businesses and individuals, many of whom are here today, to give our home a glow up. And we are glowing, and we're really inspired. It was a magical thing, and it would not have happened without our community. So again, thank you for choosing our home to celebrate these powerful volunteers within our community, and congratulations to all who are being honored today. Thank you.
And I'd like to welcome John Zagowski, our first selectman, who will be, there's this. There's that.
Thank you, Janet, and I'd like to thank everyone here who is with the Community Fund and just all the fine work that you do. I will follow Franklin Roosevelt's advice for public speaking: be brief, be sincere, be seated. In preparing for this, I was looking through my calendar. So just in the last few days, the following things have happened. On Saturday morning at about 5:30, I got an emergency call from the Darien Fire Department saying that there had been a car accident out on Tokenique Road. If you all saw that on the news, the car was in the water. Thankfully, that person got out of the car and was not badly injured. But when I arrived at about 6 o'clock in the morning, there were at least 20 members of the fire department who showed up to help with that scene, all of them volunteers. Later in the day, I went out to the Mather Center, and they had a reenactment there that was put on by all kinds of interesting people talking about the Revolutionary War in this area. All of it was put on by volunteers. On Sunday, I went to the Little League grand opening. Anybody go out and see that? Wasn't that terrific? Did you know there are 1,000 kids that are involved in all that? And I watched that. All the leaders there who were doing that were all volunteers. Right, I got a call from somebody just Monday beaming about his son, a freshman in high school. He's part of now Post 53, which is all run by volunteers. And finally today, there was a meeting regarding our swap shop, which thankfully is going to reopen on May 2nd. Everybody. And all of it is run by volunteers. Volunteers are the gas in the tank in Darien. Although it's 21st century, I'm supposed to say it's the charge on the battery in Darien. But I just wanted to sincerely thank all of you who play a unique role. Every day I spend time with individuals who are making something happen in the town of Darien that without volunteers would otherwise, frankly, be impossible. I depend on volunteers every day to do my job. This town cannot run without them. And each and every one of you who step up in terms of your time, your talent, or your treasure, or all three of those things, make this town run and make it what it is. It's a privilege to work with the many volunteers who are here, and I'm quite grateful for that. I do have a proclamation. If you'll bear with me, I'm going to read this. Whereas the Community Fund of Darien is a leadership organization that improves the lives of our neighbors in need in Darien, Norwalk, and Stamford by investing wisely in local human services agencies and community initiatives. And whereas for 45 years, the annual Darien Volunteer Recognition Day has honored outstanding members of our community who give their time, talents, and resources to help make a difference in the lives of others. And whereas the Community Fund of Darien is proud to celebrate our community's spirit of volunteerism for individuals and projects that have made a significant difference in our town over the past year. And whereas we welcome all of you and are pleased to honor you during this special day. And now, therefore, I, John E. Zagrodzki, first selectman of the town of Darien, by virtue of the authority vested in me, declare Tuesday, April 30th, 2024, the Community Fund of Darien's 45th Annual Volunteer Recognition Day. And be it further proclaimed that I encourage every resident of the town of Darien to support the Community Fund of Darien through their generosity of time, talent, and charitable donations to this unique not-for-profit organization, and join me in celebrating all of our extraordinary volunteers. Thank you.
And now let's get to applauding our amazing volunteers. I'd like to introduce Christina Gregory, who is a private client executive with Cross Private Client Insurance. And here's your list.
Thank you, Janet. I've lived in Darien since 2011, and I think I met Janet in 2014 when I was an Opus board member and volunteering my life away when my kids were little, and so I seem to not be able to lose track of Janet wherever I go, which is a blessing, not a curse. No, it's been wonderful. I'm very pleased to be here, and volunteering is very important. I recently was proud and able to be the chairperson for the person-to-person volunteer, the Rock and Raise back in April, the beginning of April. So keep volunteering, those that can do it. It's important. Okay, let's get to the first award. Robin Ackerman for the Community Fund of Darien. The second volunteer, Zemina Barrera, St. Joseph Parenting Center. Reva Corrigan, At Home with Darien. Meredith Edwards, The Mather Homestead. Holly Galper, Waveney Life Care Network. Megan Hetherington, multiple organizations, too many to list apparently. Megan is a serial volunteer. Is that correct? Okay.
Too many to list.
Yes. Sarah Hunsberger, the Darien Foundation. Emily Cronlin, Children's Learning Centers of Fairfield County. William Looney, Family Centers. William has sent a proxy. Maria Esther Magallanes, Building One Community. Sharon Parr, the Tiny Miracles Foundation. Rob Roberto, Future 5. Claudia Rodriguez, Darien Book Aid Plan. Jackie Scott, ABC in Darien. Casey Simon, Liberation Programs. Liza Smith, Darien Community Association. Melinda Stewart, Person to Person. And Sandy Suffren, the Community Fund of Darien. I'm going to pass it on to Ned Saunders from Brown Harris Stevens.
Thank you, Christina, and thank you, Janet. This is actually my 18th year coming to this event, so I get such a kick out of it, and we are so happy to be part of this event. So continuing on, the outstanding emerging volunteer is Katarina Daly with the Eagle Scouts. Maria Gardner, Pegasus Therapeutic Riding. David Popson, the Darien Depot. Paige Westbrook, Feed My Starving Children Darien Packing Event. Outstanding new volunteer, Dan Guller, Kids in Crisis. Amber Paquette, Family and Children's Agency. Outstanding senior volunteer, David Dever, Darien TV 79. Midge Lopat, Lockwood Matthews Mansion Museum. And Kathy Ann Robbins, Closed to Kids of Fairfield County. Okay, now the outstanding volunteer duo, Tricia Bresnahan and Courtney Darby of Darien SEPPAC. Marcia Cleary and Sue Oakey, the Carver. Jamie DeMarc and Will Massey, Person to Person. Shali Lee and Datung Chang, Darien Senior Programs at Mather Center. Vicky and Bob Patton, Darien Flag Football League. Lynn Shepard and Cindy Stam, Museum of Darien. And finally, Claire Ventker and Penny Vanovich of the Community Fund of Darien's Freshman Community Group. Okay, I'll turn the meeting back over to Janet. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you all for attending. Can we get one more big round of applause for all these amazing unsung heroes? We're so grateful. So feel free to mingle. There's plenty of lovely refreshments in the back, and we'd like to have all of our honored volunteers up front for a quick photo, or I'm sorry, out on the lawn. Where? On the lawn, because it's beautiful outside. So thank you for attending. Thank you.